actually hanging out a minute because I want to see what happens when the screen pops up. Okay, here we go. All right, this is fabulous. We are all here. And I can begin because I have paused the YouTube screen. I'm so happy I remember to do that. That means we don't have the background sound. Welcome to Decks of Abundance. Had to think of what the event group was. This is Decks of Abundance. We are a circle where I go through my personal collection of Oracle decks, and they are everywhere. And I was just looking at them today, and I was thinking that the reason I started this group was so that I would actually read from all of my decks. And I'm going to purposely go through and begin this process again. Probably starting next week, maybe the week after. But anyway, some of my decks, like I have a pendulum deck and a moon magic deck, those are going to warrant probably their own videos. And I got very excited when I thought that. So yay. Also on YouTube, you can find, I'm relaunching my Zodiac series. There's one from a few years ago that you can watch, and I'm redoing it. I'm just doing it again. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin our group read today with Seasons of the Witch, a Star Oracle. This whole series is phenomenal, I think. Personal opinion. Pretty much everything I'm saying is my opinion. This does not reflect the views or opinions of those in attendance. All right, so Seasons of the Witch, a Star Oracle. This is by Lorraine Anderson and Julia Diaz, and this particular deck in this series is, am I on the right pagan holiday? I just got a flash of panic. Okay, I'm right. That is a weird thought, but I can't remember pagan holiday. Okay, we're going with it. To try to look a bit because I thought. Damn, now I'm paranoid. Well, we're reading from the deck. There's the message. So the paranoia, the uncertainty, the going through with it as planned anyway, because what would I do otherwise? I'm not gonna Google it. So we have wreath making, and it's 44. This is a repetition in number. You can read this however you want. You can Google angel numbers and see what the meanings are. You can also say, simply put, 4 denotes stability. So this is stability amplified, 4 and 4. But wreath making, and it shows a group of 3 people creating wreaths outside. Oh, this is a lot like 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in the tarot. There are 3 people holding a cup, and they look like they're toasting. I don't know that. You'll see the card in a moment. I try not to assume. And it says, adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you deserve. Adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you deserve. So crafting the life, like vision boards, you're crafting the life you deserve that you'd like to see for the future. This is also just, the vision board is great, takes organization, takes skill, takes time, takes patience, takes labor. This little group right here looks a lot funner. So living in that moment, not needing to remember it, take notes, put it on YouTube, record it in any way other than your own personal memory or the feeling that you attach to it is also a wonderful way to create the world you want. It is wonderful to have plans, a 1-week plan, a 5-month plan, a 3-year plan. Those are great. Those are great. Don't miss this while you're making plans. Don't miss life while you're making plans. That really is a pretty cool statement. Okay. So card 40, yeah, card 44. Oh, this is gonna be the last one. We'll get very excited when it's the first in the class. I don't know why. Oh my God, it might be. It is. Yay. So the book says keywords are home blessings, magical living, the power of ornamentation. Oh, because you're decorating a wreath, right? And then again, it says, adorn your world with spells infused with purpose and craft the life you deserve. Anything can become a ritual of positive transformation with the right intention. Cleaning your home can become a powerful practice of clearing stagnant energy from yourself and your environment. Filling your home with fragrance can easily present a chance to uplift the spirits of those who dwell in your space. And adorning your home with intentional decor, such as hanging symbols of prosperity or wreaths for protection can draw in your desires. Everything you fill your environment with can support your journey with ripples of positive energy. You know, just quickly, I was thinking in the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle, one of the decks, one of the cards is called Lavender. Oh, I can't think of, it's about creating your space, and they hang lavender on the wall, dried lavender, which has a scent, and it says ripples of positive energy. And that to me is like that scent going through the room, rippling through the room. That's me, guy. Be mindful of the energy around you, taking care to surround yourself with the people and things that give you a sense of peace and belonging as much as possible. The more you fill your life with things that bring you joy, the more reasons you have to attune to the vibration of happiness and fulfillment, drawing more of this energy to you. Ornamentation can be a wonderful practice of self-expression, allowing you to find inspiration in the things you hold most dear. Allow your personal space to become a living vision board, slowly creating a life that is deeply reflective of who you are and who you'd like to be. Additionally, being intentional with the people you spend the most time with can contribute to your growth or hinder it. If you surround yourself with positive people, you are much more likely to have a positive outlook yourself. If your desire is to advance in life, consider spending time with people who have been where you are now, as they can offer valuable insights to help you get ahead while avoiding costly mistakes. That's so cool. That's what Colette Baron Reed is, an oracle and tarot designer. I really like her. I like her personality and everything about her, but that I know about her. She says that that's how one of her ways of marketing is, I've been doing this for X 30 years. I'm kind of making that number up. I'm not sure how long. It's been a minute. And this is everything I've learned so that you don't have to go through those processes. I don't want to say mistakes. And I was like, that's such a good way to, and it's true. I mean, I believe her. It's true. I just think it's a really good way to say it. This whole thing is a Yeti. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Yeti. Okay. That's all there. Actually, do you guys have how I not like I made it big, but like milestones, right? As a reader, maybe first time I read for someone, Daryl, you get repeat clients. You have people asking for you by name. Those things. So those moments are like, oh no, I want to say like I made it. Big old air quotes here, guys. I don't exactly know what making it is. But oh, I made it, or is when someone sends me a deck and is like, will you read with this? Will you give me your opinion on it? That's when I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I just had a vision of LB creating a deck and sending it to me. Do it. All right. Oh, I just went ahead and opened this. So we're gonna read from Sacred Earth Oracle. I just got this one. And I pulled one card. I can't remember what it is. But I will not be surprised if it's the very same card we pulled again. Because that happens a lot with me. So this is Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams with the artwork by Helena Nelson Reed. Helena. There's a woman in the meetup community. I mean, the like metaphysical community. I mean, all right. So, Sacred Earth Oracle. Okay, it's okay. I was trying to remember what I was thinking when I thought this. It's an awkward thing. I mean, sorry, when shuffling, it's oversized, so it's a little either way I do it, it's a little. But that's okay. I think that with some decks, as long as it has as long as I'm sure that I did shuffle it well, those in between shuffles are fine. Because when I put my cards back in, I put them in randomly so that there's no chance that they're gonna, well, there's less of a chance they'll get together again. All right, so having said that, let's go ahead and give it a quick shuffle and see where we're at with Sacred Earth Oracle. We had card 44 earlier. We had that make your life a living vision, or your room a living vision board. I like that idea. Hang what you want to hang. I'm trying to think, like, if you're renting, you could get Oh, that is cool. I actually, Daryl, you and I have talked about this. Hold on. Oh crap. Don't I have any right next to me? My room is such a mess. So it's these clear acrylic pieces, and I use acrylic paint markers to color them. And you could hang that on the wall. That would be epic. And I'm sure that they can be attached without damaging the wall. I got I don't know where they're at. Okay, never mind. But why was I telling you guys about adorning your wall? Oh, because of the vision board thing. But you maybe don't want to mess up your walls. Or you just don't want to mess up your walls. All right. And I go to Ross a lot, and King Art brand art supplies, King Art. I've had pretty good luck with them. I like them. If you're online, and specific, and I don't get anything for any of this, hence no links. If you want some epic highlighters, Mr. Pen highlighter, but get the jelly ones, like you could almost see through them. Oh wow, they're okay. So I'm in the pens. All right. So let's see what this card has to do with, pens and your own space and adornment. We have friction, which is gorgeous. Ouch, love it. Oh my god, I'm dying. Look at that. I don't know why I say I'm dying when I'm really excited about something, but it's not something I want to stop saying. And there's plenty of words that I definitely tweak, but I don't want to stop saying that. And I think there's a deeper meaning there that it'll come to be in a few weeks. All right. Because it's like a good thing. Maybe it's just me being purposeful about the life I've lived by marking the notion of death. I don't. All right, maybe friction. Please be up there. Oh god. Ah, there it is. Friction. All right, so we have a really pretty guide, but we do not have color illustrations, and it's thin, very thin. Which is why the Mr. Pen highlighters. This is one of them that was. I'm gonna just show you. So I'm telling you, this is what's great for the really clear guidebooks. Crap. Can you guys see? See how you can kind of see through it? Oh, they don't bleed. You can. Oh, you know what? They're also like gag. They're also billed as Bible highlighters, but because the Bible. Why is that paper so thin? They can't afford a better book. All right, here we go. Friction. Get on with it. We have the earthly meaning, the spiritual meaning, and the insight. So, friction. Did I show you the card? It is stunning. Earthly meaning. Respond to someone's words, not their tone. Wow, I don't know if I can do that. That is right away, right off the bat. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to reread that and really get settled in. Respond to someone's words, not their tone. Okay. Respond to someone's words, not their tone. Answer an uncomfortable discussion with questions. Listen. Gather information and be flexible. Change your position due to a clearer understanding, but do not be worn down by argument. Resist an attempt to erode your character. Counter an abrasive personality by elevating knowledge and experience. Pull back your emotions and let the truth reveal itself. So that was your earthly meaning. That's a lot. That is so much labor in the earthly meaning. Okay, for me. Spiritual meaning of friction. You have transitioned many times before. Each movement into deeper awareness comes with friction. Let everything surface. Let go of resistance and don't be concerned. Feelings come and go as shadows of the past. Release them into the light of love. In allowing this change and letting go of past certainties, you are creating a beautiful, clear space inside your heart and embracing a smooth transition. All right, and then the insight. When two surfaces move against each other, there is friction. Smooth surfaces create less friction than rough surfaces, which is why it is easier to push a box across a smooth wooden floor than over carpet. Friction exists between water, air, earth, and all the objects they encounter. It can erode, resist, and heat one or both surfaces. Nature has come up with many beautiful and efficient ways to counter and utilize friction in the natural world. Smooth skin and feathers reduce water and wind resistance. Lubrication reduces wear and tear in joints. In other cases, friction is put to work as a bonding force. Friction also occurs when ideas, personalities, beliefs, and cultures come together and create resistance, erosion, heated discussion, or be a bonding force. The presence of friction can be utilized positively to increase resistance, bolster the complexity of your position by raising informed and unexpected angles. Harness friction to help you change or adhere to your position. Harness friction to help you change or adhere to your position. That's pretty good. Reduce friction by softening the surface of an argument with respect, engagement, and kindness. That was like condensed on friction, but it was really interesting. Made me think of this. Where was it? Something, but I was remembering this image I had the other day. It got pretty intense. I don't remember what I was doing. It was probably during, oh, it was, LB, it was during your guided meditation in the shadow work room. And what I saw scared me at first, really scared me. But it was all about me, so I sat with it. And then it was shadow work, wasn't it? Shit, I just realized I was literally seeing shadow. Okay. And then what I came to accept that just because it looks scary doesn't mean it is. Like if Interstellars, when they arrive, whatever, they're really freaky looking. Like I don't be like, oh, you know. So in this vision, it was like a practice in being in the uncomfortable and allowing it to happen, to see what will come of it, you know. So it was really pretty cool. And I just realized how closely that attunes with shadow. I guess that say like that's what it is. All right. Let's go to this is actually I wanted to start pulling. I have several angel decks. I was wondering if I did like just an angel video. I don't know if people would like several angel readings in a row. But this one is Kyle Gray, and this is Angelic Activations Oracle. He has several angel decks. I have his decks. I have Radley Valentine as the main ones. Radley Valentine also has Angel Terror. So this is Kyle Gray, and this is Angelic Activations. Oh, wait, some things are in reverse. No, no. No, okay, no. Wow, they are sticky. Okay, so let's see what we have for the collective. I wish they would offer phonetic pronunciations, but sometimes I don't know how to say these words. The angel names. It's weird, angel names, you know, and I immediately thought of this because I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know how to pronounce them. And I wonder if there's like a biblical reference. Oh yeah, the name of God, not being able to say the name of God. But then I was watching this ASL American Sign Language video this morning, and the person is training to be an interpreter, which is important. So they were saying that Elon Musk's son with Grimes, the one, I don't know how you say the name, it ends in 12, I think. There's no way to sign it. You can't sign it with ASL. I was like, you can't pronounce, you can't express this person's name through this specific language. What a name. Like, what is that? That's not good or bad. I'm like, that is intense. Well, I'm not sure what the message is, but I have goosebumps. Oh, and let's see, and it also cued me to pull an angel card right then. Woo! That I would not want to meet them. They're very intense. Some of these angels are really intense. Like, I don't want to have a conversation. I feel like they're gonna burn my eyeballs out. All right. So there's no words on. Oh, it's on the back. Oh man, see, it's a CH, and I'm like, it's a Hamuel. I feel like Maxine should be here to help me pronounce this. She teaches Kabbalah. Okay, I hope that this is done correct. Hamuel, let love in. And it says, you are beloved. You are cherished more than you'll ever know. It's time to begin seeing yourself through the eyes of God. Choose to move beyond self-criticism and judgment. Be open to seeing yourself in a more loving way. When you are willing to see yourself lovingly, you open the doors of your heart and all forms of love enter it. So the activation for this card, I am willing to see the love I have within. Oh, I like that. Because I was about to say, it's like an inside thing. How do you feel about what is inside you? The cards are beautiful, and to me, they're just kind of like guides to help us get to a larger meaning. But the activation, I am willing to see the love I have within. For reading for clients, this is great. The information's on the back. The client can see the card videos. I just putting that out there. Kyle, great, thank you. But let's go ahead and go to the book. Oh my God, I turned right to it. That's important. I don't know why, but it's important. All right, Samuel. I'm fine. Anyway, the name means he who sees God. Oh, and I was talking about that intense look. Maybe that's why he's seeing the face of God. All right. And this contains the magic of this archangel's purpose. He helps us see through the eyes of God, love, so that we can unconditionally accept those around us. With this divine vision, we are able to penetrate fears, dramas, and projections, and get to the root of who and what are important. Cromwell's divine counterpart is Chair. Extra guidance. If you feel something is missing in your life when you pick this card, there's a chance it's the experience of love. Angels are surrounding you today, inviting and encouraging you to let more love in. There are many sources of the love vibration around you, but often you deflect this unconditional energy because there's a part of you that feels unworthy. In order to experience more love in your life, you must be willing to find it within. That will be more than enough to take you to a miraculously wonderful place. And I saw a person laying in a field, just, wildflowers, birds chirping, the whole shebang. And they weren't taking notes. They weren't recording it. I talked about this before. They were in there just as a human experiencing the reality. And then I thought, when it says, in order to experience more love in your life, you must be willing to find it within. It's not like a pilgrimage or a trek. It could be as simple as listening to what's going on with birds. And not trying to explain it to someone or record it, and just, what does it feel like? Imagine that you don't have good memory, or you just won't remember this, right? What does it feel like? Just try to remember the feeling. And I think that is that vibrational attunement. When people talk about that, that's what that is to me. It's what the feeling is. When the universe started, I think it was the before sound was the beginning of the universe. Whatever that space is right before sound, that's what the beginning of the universe is. Whatever that feeling is, that understanding of integration and attunement and alignment, it's not going to be found by watching a video. I don't think it can be helpful and it can be educational, but I really think that when it's what is within, it's activating. It's like activating the genetic material, but it's not that complicated because it's already here. That feeling within. Okay, that's where I'm at with that. So good deck. Yay. I don't often incorporate the angels, and I'm really, really happy I did. So thank you, Kyle. All right. Okay, so let's go to, I read from this one maybe once before. This is the Tree Magic Oracle, and it's Magick. The Tree Magic Oracle by Jillian Kemp. And I got this at Ollie's. I've talked about Ollie's. If you have Ollie's near you, Ollies, go. Oh, wowzers. Really good prices. What did I pay? Like maybe $3 or $4. Apparently there's no price. Oh, because it was, but they're very inexpensive. And they have, if you go, I look at if you only have a few minutes, just go straight to like books, the book section, but check all of the categories of books because they're not overly organized, so stuff will get tucked away. You'll find tarot books in the children's section. It's kind of weird. If you do have time, then it's probably worth looking around the entire store. Because stuff will get tucked away, like positive affirmation cards might end up in really weird places because maybe they're for athletics and sports, but so they end over in like the sports equipment. This odd stuff. So let's go to the Tree Magic Oracle Guidebook. Oh, and just about all of, well, a lot of their decks are from CICO. I don't know how you say that. CISO books, Pico books. Which are also active on Amazon, the publishing house, but they're a lot less expensive than olives. It's also very hit or miss at olives. All right, so the tree magic, and we have the silver birch tree, card 8, yay. 8 in the major arcana is strength. This is birth, which it could be because in the image on RWS, the person is extracting their hand from the lion's mouth, birth. What are they bringing forward? The silver birch tree, and on the card it says, yeah, wait a minute, because I'm always in deck review mode. That's great. It's a good deck. All right. It says, like wood that grows upward by drawing strength from its hidden root, love will advance. Okay. Let's go to the book. Sometimes I get intuitive hits and sometimes I don't. I really want to think of another word than hit. Look like someone's punching me in the face. Not good. All right, the silver birch tree. Your life is potentially graceful and well balanced like the slender silver birch. Mother Nature presides over this tree, bringing maternal protection, a deepening relationship with your mother, and the encouragement to learn new skills. Babies' cradles were made of birch, signifying that an idea will materialize if it is nurtured. Like the silver birch, which grows almost anywhere its seeds fall, you will make the most of opportunities. The traditional witch's broom, the traditional witch's birch broom implies a fresh sweep around Halloween and magical miracles as if by luck. Purity and springtime, symbolized by the silver and white bark, indicate happiness. Okay. I think that this is just going to be a really pleasant deck to read from. It's not necessarily asking for anything to be done, but I like it a lot. And I just saw this woman. I don't order stuff on Facebook. I feel like this kind of anti helping her, but she makes her own brooms, and it just occurred to me that would be kind of a very witchy cool thing to have. I actually do have brooms hung up around the house. Like I don't use them to sweep; they're just cool looking. So I was like, oh, a broom from her would be really cool. I don't remember her name, but she's the only broom maker I've ever seen. Oh, there you go. There's an unfilled category, broom making. And at Halloween time, holy crap. And you can scent them like with cinnamon and stuff. All right. So I think I have pulled from this before, but it has been a long time. And I don't remember this deck. Denise Lynn, Linn. And this is called Soul Coaching Oracle Cards, a 52 card deck and guidebook, and illustrated by Scott Bridenthal. All right. So these are actually illustrated. They look like. Wow. He drew this? Crap. I assume that illustrated, like if it's a computer rendering, I assume it would say that. But these are amazing. I'm blown away that someone can draw this. Keep seeing both. I'm seeing courage and fulfillment each time when I've done that each time. But let's do the card flips with card pull. I don't do jumpers, and it's fulfillment. All right, we're doing a jumper today. This is groundbreaking. I don't do these. I don't like them, but because fulfillment kept coming out, okay. Look at the card. He drew this, right? Oh my god. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna make sure. Like I didn't know anyone. That's amazing. He drew that. I wonder if it's I don't know. I'll just Google it. All right. Fulfillment. Well, I feel fulfilled. Card 24. Yeah, card 24. Um, and 2 plus 4 is 6. And the lovers, and there's lovers energy all over this. The bounty of the food, because this is edible for humans. The 3 apples still in her hand. That's lovers just within the apples. Her with the apples. I mean, everything. Okay, let's see what it says. So the card meaning of fulfillment, card 24. Deep satisfaction and emotional contentment will be unfolding in your life. Soon you will be reaping inner and outer riches and opportunities. Honor your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And it's like Christmas every fucking day with you guys. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? When am I gonna get it? When can I open my present? What am I gonna get? Okay, and when you get it, Elizabeth, I'm talking to myself because I'm trying not to be shitting people. Elizabeth, make sure you honor that. And what does it say? Honor your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, you did a great job. Way to go. Pause. Catch something back. Okay. Your soul wants you to know, is what it says next, and the book offers. Fulfillment comes from completion of your efforts. You planted the seeds, nurtured and cared for them, and now it's time to harvest the rewards. If you harbor perfectionist qualities within you, it's often difficult to experience deep fulfillment. If you're self-critical, it's hard to experience contentment. Remember this: who you are is good enough. The secret of fulfillment is to practice positive thoughts because they connect you to your soul. From an attitude of joy, your desires can be fulfilled. And I get a little, I mean, it's just me and my personality, but like these are like slow functioning offers. It's not like I'm gonna be happy and then 10 seconds later I'm gonna win the lottery. Might happen. It does take time. It is a process. And then it says the affirmation for this card: joy abounds in all areas of my life. And for me, it's say that. Just say joy abounds in all areas of my life. And then pick one area where it abounds. Maybe it's my toenails because I clean them that morning. They would be joyful. Maybe it's my hair because I brushed it. My teeth because I brushed them. These are basic functions that many people do at some point during the month. So be joyful that you do them, even if you didn't do them that day. The idea for me in this world is to find the connections, not where it doesn't fucking work. That's obvious. Where does it work? Where is the connection? That's a lot harder. It's also a sense of upliftment for me, because I'm taking the time to find the bounty and honor it. All right, so Moonology. This is Yasmin Boland. She's so popular. And I don't often go to her decks, but I am just now starting. Again, I've always looked at astrology, but it's so much to learn. So I've started again. I mentioned the Zodiac series on YouTube. So I am going to be going to the astrology decks that I have, if not in video and often. But Moonology, Messages Oracle. This is Yasmin Boland. She has a few decks out. So let's see what we got. We got Moonlight Serenade. That's a song. Change your tune. Oh, and they're playing the I don't know what that is. I feel like a fool. It's not a flute, right? Because that goes out to the side. And I thought it's not. Why is it angled slightly? How is she blowing on that? Is that really how you play that? That's a bizarre instrument. I don't know, but I think my lips would get tight. Okay, change your tune. Change your tune. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that is exactly how you hold that. But I'm sitting here going, fixating on the fact that it looks like it would be very difficult for a human to play an instrument. Because she's blowing on the side of it, not the end of it. Change your tune. That would definitely change the tune if I blew on an instrument in a way that it wasn't meant to harm. And that's not a good or bad thing. Okay. Moonlight Serenade. It is not alphabetical, but I did just go by it. Wait. Okay, change your tune, Midnight Sarah. You may need to change your tune. Have you been harping on and on about the same old thing? Is it time for you to change things up? Maybe you've been a little too frantic and it's time to slow things down. Stop and hear the music of the spheres, the planets. Could it be that you need to change your mind, have a change of heart, update your opinion? Is it time to choose love over fear? It's so easy to get stuck in particular ways of communicating. Maybe the person you need to get through to now will respond in a way that's more to your liking if you sing a different song. In other words, try a new tactic. Have you been obsessing? If so, stop. And remember, as Dr. Wayne Dyer taught, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Make sure you're not being stubborn. Holding your ground sounds good, but there's nothing wrong with admitting when a new tactic is called for. And one may well be called for now. So some additional meanings for this card. Look at your question from a new perspective. Like if you were asking about a person, what would that person be asking about you? Maybe something like that, or a situation. Don't be afraid to admit if you were wrong. And you could just admit to yourself. But I do think admit might be a strong word. Noting when it could have been done better, when I pushed for it to be done a certain way that wasn't right. I definitely I don't admit I'm wrong. Or I mean I can, that's fine. But I try to stay with it to understand it better. Why did I do that? There was a reason I did that. Why did I do it? What I did, yeah, that's important. Okay. But why did I do it? All right. Allow someone else to take the lead. Focus on the good things in life. Relax a little. Take it down a notch. And if you have to build in that time into your schedule, then write out relax. Actually put aside minutes, full minutes to just breathe. About this symbol, to be in flow with someone, personally or professionally, we need to listen to them and get ourselves in harmony rather than trying to have it all our own way. Okay, it's an interesting thought. All right. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm not sure. Let's do this. I've been ending with reads. So if you would like a read, I have Earthwoman Tarot, and I'm gonna pull 1 to 2 cards from that if you would like a tarot read. If you would like a tarot read, you can just raise your virtual hand and I'll pull Earthwoman Tarot. And you know what? Because I even thought about this earlier, I'll pull an oracle card. That's what I'll do. I'll pull Oracle and Tarot, and I'll pull Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Levitt. Okay. So we'll pull. All right. So, well, yeah, I actually don't use the book with this. And I don't know if I'm gonna go, I rarely go to the deck. When I'm reading for myself, I go to the book all the time. But with tarot, I don't always go to the book. I don't know if this is the one. But sometimes I'll read from the guidebook and I'm like, what? Like that is crazy. So sometimes and I can't remember with Earthwoman Tarot because I just started reading from that last night. But we'll see. Okay. All right. Card 1, the Hermit. For the Hermit, we have Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle by Amanda Lovelace. Artwork by Janina Matters. Villain. You can always rewrite the story. Huh. When I've looked at this card before, because she has this serious look on her face. I don't know, just this one time I thought that serious look, it could be like a form of like pleasure almost. They know that they can destroy that conch shell over and over and over, it will simply recreate. It's not that they've done something wrong or something they feel bad about. They just know they can keep recreating the story. They can always rewrite the story. I mean, and if someone who's like a pathological liar does this, they'll have to keep creating those lies. But potentially, yes, they can. I actually know someone like that. But to be able to rewrite the story, it's just an acceptance that you're in control. That's kind of what your life should be like. So let's pull tarot on that. What the hell, couple? And see what we get. So villain, you can always rewrite the story, but that's a powerful thing. That's a good thing. And it doesn't matter why you're looking at it going, oh, rewrite it, do it. I mean, if you had the power, generally speaking, if I had the power to heal, I wouldn't go, should I? Should I do that for you? No, I would fucking do it. I hope. Then rewrite your story. Don't be like, should I help myself? Yes, you should help yourself. Go for it. Okay, so let's look at two. The magician. Well, oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's gonna pop. I need a card camp so bad. All right, so here's this card, and I don't want you to get that. She just moved on the card. I know my camera's screwed, but she just moved on the card. Okay. Okay. So I want you to look at the two cards together if I can get you to. So bad at this. Arm raised, arm raised. Very similar, right? We've got a lot of power, but we're in both. Look at the moonlight streaming down to her in the top card, and then her arms are going to come down. Down here we've got, well, the magician power. The magician pulls from all the elements, so we have a vortex of energy with the magician. But they're both allowing the energy in, drawing it in. Okay, I love that. So with the magician card, and you can always rewrite the story. There is no limitation on that. Imagine that someone brings you their autobiography, and they're like, "I need you to edit this," because, like, say you're the best editor on the planet, and you're the magician in that case. Would you be like, "Well, yeah, but I'm only going to give you like 70% of my best"? No, it's your client. You're going to give 100% of your best. So would you give 100% of your best to yourself? Are you your own client? You help yourself in that way. All right, let's see our next card. Oh my God. I don't even care what it is. I just love the colors. Yes! Purple! A lot of pink too. So 10 of Cups, good card. We're going to pause on that one. I'd be good. I don't have a reading for you. I mean, 10 of Cups, yeah, it's a good card. Traditional meaning doesn't really matter here because I'm so in love with the freaking colors. All of this blue and pink and purple, I'm going crazy. This is stunning. I think your day is going to be fabulous. Rewrite your story. Rewrite it however you want, including you could be writing a brand new kind of book where we have what's called subchapters. Just made that up. Write your book, and this is chapter one, and this is what the world sees. But we have subchapter one, and that's whatever the fuck you want. Whatever the beautiful in life is to you, regardless of what society deems it as, is beautiful to you. So it's beautiful. Write that into your book too. All right, I love this deck. Fabulous Earth Woman Tarot. And nobody has faces in this deck so far, and I love it. Oh, Nine of Swords. Even that's gorgeous. Okay. No. Next. All right, probably. Probably Etsy will go with you. All right. So let's reshuffle. I do like this deck so much. I just started reading with it in the shadow event, Elby. All right. So oh, power or greed. Unplug and relax for a spell, and this is what they choose to do for relaxation. And I don't do typically inverted poses in yoga. I've been doing yoga for over 20 years, about 25 years, and even in my 20s, I did not like inverted poses. So to me, this is not relaxed. This is actually the Tower, the Major Arcana Key 16. So unplug and relax for a spell and do that however you want. It's definitely a message I'm getting. This could be like, I was in a room last night where we were talking about reversals, and I was like, well, to a serial killer, they would love this reading. Like, they could take the death card and be like, rejoice, or Eight of Pentacles. Yes, I've cut off many limbs. But those are all really good feeling cards to them. So perspective is absolutely important in tarot, and leaving that bias and prejudice out of it as much as possible. Unplug and relax for a spell. If that means it's dipping your hand into a giant bucket of red corn syrup, go for it. All right, let's see what we get for tarot. I was like, what's he gonna do with a giant bucket of red corn syrup? And literally I got reenact Carrie. It's so funny. Are you kidding me? The magician, right? Okay, what did you 10 of Cups? Okay, so we have the magician and the 10 of Cups. Did I not? All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take two more cards, and we're gonna put one below the magician, and it's the 7 of Swords, and one below the 10 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. Whoa! She's riding bareback. I used to ride horses, and her horse is rearing up, and she has not lost her seat. That is intense. That would be the Knight. All right, so the magician is coupled with the 7 of Swords. Well, that's a strange one, isn't it? So the 7 of Swords with the magician, it's kind of like, it's like this. They're walking through like this neighborhood, which is really pretty. That is a stream. That's a stream of water. And what I was thinking of, it'd be like if people were, every house had a prolific garden that ran all the way up to the street, full of flowers. Everyone's front yard was full of flowers. You wouldn't know if someone trimmed a few flowers. So as you're walking, you start trimming flowers and you're taking them with you. These are the swords that she holds. Were they there for you to take? There was no sign saying keep off the flowers. And there was no open invitation to trim them either, but they were there. They were abundant. So with the 7 of Swords, there's also the question of, was it fair to take, and does it matter, really? But with the Magician card, yeah, it's fair to help yourself. Now, how that impacts another person is separate. And that's something of more of a personal journey. And the 7 of Swords definitely speaks to the perspective of the individual who is taking or receiving. Because how do you want to look at this? What if I just saw like, what if there's a community where they leave donated goods out in front of their home? This sounds strange. It's just an example, okay? But maybe there are people who are in more need than others. So the ones who recognize that they have not hit 10 of Swords yet, the very bottom, but there are other people who are at the 10 of Swords, they feel when they take, they feel like there's someone who is more in more need than I am. Am I right to take this? Yes, you're right to take this because you need to help yourself first before you help someone else. Yes, do it, take it, have it, be it, become it. You are more important than anyone else. And if you don't help yourself, you are not in a place to help others. With the 10 of Cups, we couple that with the 9 of Swords. It's a beautiful 10 of Cups. I'm obsessing. When coupling with the Knight of Swords, and I immediately said she hasn't lost her seat. If there is a family issue now, it could be of great joy. Doesn't that be like a bad thing, right? But you know that high is not going to last. We can also say the same for the lows. They will not last. They will come up as the high will come down. There will be a balance found in the future. And you look good. I gotta tell you, this is a really strange. She's in a field of cactus. Like, why would you be in this position in the 10 of Cups? It feels like there's a very prickly family situation, and I know this is supposed to be a really quick read, 2 of Pentacles. I do feel like that you have it in hand, but be very open to getting the opinion of others, including the person you think you're trying to help. Okay, I hope that landed. Earth Woman Tarot, love it. No one's got a face. I can't get over that. I love it. And the colors. All right, I do not see more hands, so we are good. And we are really good on time too. All right, we, like I said, we're gonna meet in the morning if you guys are free at 8 a.m. Oh, and